everyone, I'm Fabiola and I'm the Director of Education at the Dyckman Farmhouse Museum. I'm here today to show you how to start your grow kit. So first, let's go through all the supplies. We have a 7-gallon grow bag. We're gonna grow food in here. The grow kit comes with two 2-gallon grow bags, a little seed starter with all its components. We'll go through that. 5 types of seeds. We'll go through that as well. Tags to name your seeds, very important. A trowel and 2 bags of organic potting soil, which are huge. We have them here and you'll see them in a bit. Last but not least, a grow light comes with this box, and I'll show you how to start it. And hope you got your bookmarker, which has a little basil seed starter incorporated, which is really cute, and it explains what this is all about. Growing Uptown, our new program and an initiative we started last year. So let's start with, and a marker. That doesn't come with a kit, but you're gonna need one to name your seeds. Okay, let's start with the 7-gallon grow bag. And here I have my 1 cubic foot soil. To start, because it's kind of heavy, I'm gonna use this scoop trowel and do a few deep scoops. There we go. And I think to save some time, I'm gonna go and pour as much soil as I can and fill it not all the way to the top, see, but almost, leaving 1 inch from the edge. And I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna repeat this process with the 2-gallon bags. Okay, so here we go. And this one, it's deep, but this is way smaller, so pouring the bag inside this grow bag is not gonna work, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. And that's fine. Or maybe this is gonna work. So give me 1 second. Always have a pair of scissors around to open these bags, which are very thick. Yes, this is actually going to work. There we go. Perfect. And this can go all the way to the top, actually. Yes. And set aside and repeat with our 3rd bag. Perfect. And for this, I'm gonna need my 2nd potting soil bag. little bit different than last time. A little closer, so it's faster. So if you're doing this outside, then you can kind of make a mess like I'm making right here. If you're doing this indoors, you may want to cut a couple of garbage bags flat, lay them flat in your dining room or bedroom or wherever, or kitchen, wherever you're growing, so you don't spread soil all over your floors. But this is clean soil, so it's easy to clean and it's not really dirt. Okay, this aside. And now that we have our 3 bags, this is gonna be your mini veggie herb garden at home. A home version of what we have in here with these raised beds, right? So we're gonna be here growing herbs and veggies throughout the summer. And we're gonna show you how to prune them, harvest them, prepare delicious healthy recipes, and hopefully you'll tune in and you'll get to learn more about that. But I just want you to have a visual and understand that this is the same as this raised bed. It's just that this is happening outdoors and you're gonna be growing from home. So now the second and probably most important step is your seeds. So we're giving you beets, onions, cilantro, rosemary, and basil, and you're gonna have a few options to play with. You can either grow directly onto these into these grow bags, or you can start them from these seed starters. We are gonna do both demos today, so I'm gonna start with the beets and the onions first, and I'm gonna grow them, the beets in the larger bag and the onions in one of the small ones. Okay, so here we are. Why am I picking the larger bag for beets? Because the beets, once they grow, are gonna be a big ball that is gonna grow underneath the soil, and so I wanted to have room to grow 1 foot deep, and that's why I'm picking that. So here I am opening them, and these are my beet seeds. So I'm going to, you can use your finger or you can use a marker, and you're gonna make a layout here of 3 holes, like a face, 2 eyes and a mouth, kind of like far away from the edges of the bag. And I'm going to distribute, I'm going to pour these little seeds equally in each hole. And don't make the holes too deep. And then gently with your index finger, just cover the hole very gently, not with a lot of soil, so you let the sunlight in, and so it helps grow, your seeds grow. So I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna move it a little bit further here. And now I'm gonna do something similar with this one. So the onion seeds that we are giving you in these grow kits are green onions. So the bulbs are white and small, and the stem is tall, thick, and sturdy. And you can eat both. You can eat the stem and you can eat the bulb. So here we go. Opening this. And be mindful when you open this envelope because the onion seeds are tiny. Okay, so I'm going to make 4 holes in here, like a diamond. My onions. And same, don't make them that deep actually. I'm gonna pour a little more soil in here. They shouldn't be that deep. And then I'm gonna add the seeds. And same step as before, gently with your index finger, you cover the holes, and I set it aside. And in here, you can choose whatever you want. You can do basil, rosemary, or cilantro. I'm gonna go for rosemary, okay? And I think in here, since we want one plant to grow and be really sturdy and like a one bush kind of plant, I'm gonna go for just one hole. And again, the rosemary seeds are even smaller than the onion seeds, so be mindful. I'm gonna make poke one hole in the middle for all my rosemary seeds. Cover and place these 3 bags either on stools or chairs by a window or in your fire escape. And if you do not have...
Okay.
We're ready? Okay. This target?
Yeah.
So if you are not having direct sunlight or any type of sunlight through your windows in any part of your house, then you're gonna need one of these guys, a grow light. And these are very easy to use. They come with instructions. You can also find my instructions in the Growing Uptown page in our website, dyckmanfarmhouse.org. And this is how you're gonna set it up. You are going to select a surface near where you're gonna place these plants that it's not so high, that the thickness of the platform that you're using, it's thin enough for you to clip this tool, because it opens, but it doesn't open more than 1 inch. That's requirement number 1. 2, that there's some sort of outlet nearby or you have an extension cord to go further. 3, it's super easy. It comes already plugged into this device, and the USB, it's already plugged to this plug. So you're gonna plug it in, you're gonna clip it to your surface. You can move the arms of the grow light as you please, further away, or one can be higher than the other. It's very flexible. Make sure the lights are really hitting the surface of your grow bags. And this is the kind of like remote control version of it. You're going to plug it, you're gonna press the red button, which is the one to turn the lamp on, and you're going to set the timer, which is the second button from the bottom, to 3, 6, or 12 hours. I suggest you set it up for 12 hours. So every 12 hours it turns off, and then it turns on again automatically. And this device is gonna count the 12 hours or 6 or 3 hours from the moment you plug it in. So if you want the lamp to hit your plants from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, then the first time you plug it, make sure you plug it at 8 a.m. Then it has another button with 2 arrows. That's to set it to whatever type of light that you want. You want to set it to the red setting. that's the right setting for growing food. And the top button, it's gonna make that light brighter or less bright. And that's the plus and minus sign at the very top. Okay, so those are my quick instructions for this grow light. And you can see photographs of how I set it up on our website. And this grow kit, it's great, but I'm gonna advise you to use it either, if you're using it now, you're gonna do something called crop rotation. So once you start harvesting from here, while you are growing on this growing kit, you can harvest and then you can transplant what we grow here into these bags. So you take advantage of the growing season timing. Or you can use it next year, sometime mid-March, and grow from here, and then around end of April you can transplant them into here, into your grow bags, and start the process all over again. So how to go about this grow kit? Very easy. You need soil, and I'm gonna grab the base, the tray where we're gonna plant, and I'm gonna put it on top. And this surface has holes on each case for drainage, and this is gonna hold whatever water goes through the roots, so it creates like a moisture effect. That's what we want. Then with your trowel, just pour the soil in, level it either with a scoop trowel or with your hand. There you go, it's beautiful, perfect. With your finger or your marker, you're gonna poke one hole in each of these cells. Okay? And you're gonna do the same thing we did here. You're gonna add your seeds on each hole, and gently you're gonna cover it with your finger, and that's that. And to make sure you keep organized record of what you're growing, we are also giving you grow tags, so you can mark whatever it is that you are growing. So I'm gonna go, and I know I grew rosemary here, and use a permanent marker because you're gonna be watering these, or putting them outside and it's gonna rain. So, rosemary. Here goes my rosemary, and I'm gonna go and do the same thing with beets and onions. There. Last step, water your plants in the springtime every day in the morning, preferably before the sun rises, and in the summertime twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon or early evening. If it's raining, of course you don't have to worry about that. Don't overwater your plants. And for these starter kits, to create a greenhouse effect, you can add this lid, and you're gonna see that the lid has a round orifice with holes. That is, so you can add this very clever tool here, is to set how much humidity or less humidity you want inside this container. So if you match the holes of this wheel with the holes of the lid, then the air is gonna go through, right? But you can set it up for for them to be covered half the way or full way, right? For less air or more air, depending on what you want. And you're gonna see the droplets of water covering the surface. That's like creating like a rainforest atmosphere for your plants, and that's good. Be mindful and don't worry too much when you make the transition of taking the lid off and placing these ones outside. They're gonna seem like they're not doing well for 3-4 days, but then, you know, the stronger ones are gonna pick up, they're gonna be all perky, and that's your moment where you can gently transplant them from here to your grow bags once you are harvesting what you planted in here first. So for more details, continue to be tuned in to the Growing Uptown videos, and we're gonna be doing live ones in May and June, July and August, so stay tuned. Thank you.